Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith, and today guys I'll be checking out woman thought divorce was a good idea until she had to pay him alimony. If I had to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, babe, we're gonna take a shot together, okay?
Thank God.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I think we're going to start to see a trend where a lot of women are going to stop getting married because they are experiencing a lot of the consequences that a lot of men are experiencing, meaning losing half their money when they go through a divorce. They are learning that this is why you don't get married. Successful boss chick women are seeing that state marriage laws are applying to women the same way they apply to men.
Okay, ladies, time to protect your assets. Time to be smart. There's some gold digging men out here too.
Of course.
Prenup, prenup, prenup. If you have any assets in your name, prenup. Or put them assets in somebody else's name before you get married.
I make $75,000 a year and my wife makes $250,000. I shouldn't have to give her anything. I went to school while he sat around. Why should I pay him anything? I'm the wife. He should be paying me. You have to pay him $3,000 a month in alimony. Just because you're a woman does not mean that you don't pay alimony. You make more money than him, so he gets the $3,000 to keep up with his lifestyle. That's not fair.
The last one I went through the divorce, it's still, the divorce was final, but you don't realize how much aftermath there is to it, like literally this whole fight is still paying my ex, you know what I mean? And you're like, man, it's crazy. You have to get punched in the face and you work so hard and you do all this and you have to pay that much for something,
And this would go the same way if this was a male boxer having to pay his ex-wife. This is the equality that women ask for. In this video, I'm gonna read some of the comments because I thought they was pretty interesting. This one man said, I retired and paid for my wife's schooling. She makes $180K and I make $70K. She pays me $2,300 in alimony and child support. LOL, I bought another Harley. In that case, I do feel like the scales are pretty equal. This man paid for her schooling and training for her career where she is.
You guys, in a situation like this, I totally agree with the woman paying the man some money after their divorce, because this man went out of his way to pay for her school and all of that good stuff. But in a situation whereby the man does not do anything and just sits at home waiting for them to get divorced so he could get her money, is what I am totally against. I don't know that women pay men after divorce. I'm just getting to hear this for the first time. Men are the one always paying their ex-wives, so I didn't know that the table has turned all this while. Let me know in the comment section if you know anyone who has benefited from a woman paying him alimony, or if you're in the position that you are paying someone alimony. Let me know in the comment section and let's continue, you guys.
Some of them have even coined the term for this phenomenon, and they joke and say it's that they pay galimony. And while no one is ever thrilled at the prospect of writing checks to an ex, divorce attorneys report that a rising population of women are the payers. And their reaction to having to support their ex-spouse is pure hot rage. Some, especially those with children, are just fine about providing financial support. But there is a subset who do feel angry at the financial setup. Often, these are women whose husbands did not expect to be the lower earning partner in their marriage and subsequently did not take the role reversal well.
Men haven't taken it well for the decades we've been paying it.
I should have stayed retired, but I was paying alimony to 3 different women, so I had to go back to work. $2 million in alimony and $2 million in attorney fees. My first wife, I had to pay $2,500 a month from 81 to 83. My second wife, 17,000 for 2 years, 16,000 for 2 years, 12,000 for 2 years,
Yeah.
and 10,000 for 2 years with it. Then I had two other wives, and just in and out the door, but that's another 500.
Now women are looking at this and saying, oh, this is not fair at all. And men are looking back like, oh, now it's not fair.
And we decided to get a divorce. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter.
You know, if you want to know if your friend cheated on their partner, they'll say something like this, especially if they're a woman. Because, you know, it's funny. If her husband was the adulterer, it wouldn't be anything resembling it doesn't matter. That video would have been 3 minutes longer, describing in detail his infidelity and everything he did wrong to blow up the relationship. If she's going, oh, it doesn't really matter, that means it all fell on her. And of course, after she blew up her marriage from cheating, she's resentful that her ex-husband would expect alimony. Well, I'm sorry, sweetheart. When you betray people, they have a tendency to be a little bitter.
And it looks like a lady said, my mom hid her money in the Cayman Islands and filed for bankruptcy after my dad cheated and sued for alimony. Smartest thing she did. Somebody said, note to self, marry a girl boss.
Did you own before you married him?
He never paid a dime.
Okay, now that's the issue. And let me make a ruling on that. He's not contending that he paid a dime. He didn't have to pay a dime. It wasn't his house. It was your house and your mother's house, right?
Yes.
You and your mother got the loan.
Yes.
And the property was in your name and your mother's name.
Yes.
Bought it before the marriage.
Yes.
That's what we call separate property. Once you married Mr. Howard, all of your earnings became community property.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so funny. Now it's not only women who are the gold diggers. So many men are now out there looking for a rich boss lady to marry so they can divorce her and start benefiting from her pocket. This is very hilarious. The world has truly turned upside down. Let me know what your thoughts are and let's continue watching, you guys.
Every dime you earned became community property. Half of your paycheck belonged to him.
But he never gave me half of his paycheck.
I didn't say that he did.
He never gave me half of his paycheck. No, I'm just upset.
Well, you can be upset. And I'm sorry, but
I can't believe
the law.
He doesn't have half of nothing to give to me. Nothing.
Okay, now, Miss Howard, I've allowed you to talk. It's my turn. Sometimes life don't throw us a fair deal. But the law is the law.
Wow.
Sounds unfair. But that's
What
life.
a law.
It's not always fair. But $440 that you spent every month, one half of that belonged to him. That was community money used for a separate property investment for which he did not benefit. You have to reimburse. You must reimburse him $222 for each month that you were married and living together.
I'm gonna get there with 5, 6 kids.
I don't know what you can do. What you can do is give him a second trust deed.
No diapers, nothing.
Okay. Child support is another issue, and you're entitled to child support for your son.
She already gets it.
I don't get child
Miss
support.
Howard.
I don't, not for
Miss
you,
Howard.
scammer.
Mrs. Howard.
Leech.
Okay, she wants to not hear me.
I hear you, ma'am. I'm
One
sorry.
way you can do it is you can give him a note secured by a deed of trust against the house for the $3,000, $3,108.
Here's
you can pay him
This is kind of unfair.
All right, subtract $33.
Wow.
That's fine. But you have to pay it to him. You owe it to him.
How
If it was the other way around, he'd owe it to you.
But he never paid anything.
You know what?
It's not fair.
Okay, it's not fair. You've said that 10 times. That's the order of the court. Court's adjourned.
All rise. I think this is something that's going to make women stop looking at marriage like that. You know how every woman want to be married and get that wedding. This may start to change a lot of women's minds about it.
Although I have to tell you that, you know, it's the last remaining feminist taboo. I got a lot of women paying alimony these days. I mean,
This is
you know,
so
women marry the like handsome musician who's not successful or the artist, you know, like there's a lot. Listen, it hasn't been, you know, there's been a significant effort in our culture in the last decade, if anyone didn't notice, to improve the situation of women. If you have an equally qualified man and an equally qualified woman, the woman's the diversity hire, the man's not. So I have a lot of women who get, when they get told like, oh yeah, no, you got to give him half your shit. Or, oh no, you got to pay alimony because he makes 50 grand a year and you make 250. And they're like, you know, they could be the staunchest feminist in the world. And when you tell them they got to pay alimony, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. He's a man. He's got a strong back. He can get out there and work. And then suddenly the whole like gender is a construct and there's no such thing. That goes right out the window when you get told you got to pay alimony. That's like, nope, no. I believe in strict gender roles. Men should pay alimony. Women, even if you earn 10 times, you should not have to pay alimony. I've had very, very staunchly feminist clients who changed their mind about how feminist they were when they got told that they were going to have to pay alimony.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so funny. Wow. But the last clip I watched of that woman in court, I felt some kind of pity for her because from what she is saying, the man never gave her anything, not even a diaper for the children. But yet she was ordered to pay him some money, and wow. Some cases are really unfair, and life sometimes can be so unfair to some people. I feel so sorry for her, but the law is the law. And you guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. And let's wrap this video up, guys.
But I was coming on today because somebody asked me, do I only go after money for men? And no, I don't. I was telling somebody about a story not too long ago, how I had my client was the guy and they were married, and the woman made significantly more than the husband. And when we were in court, if you've been married a certain amount of time, each spouse is entitled to a certain amount of money, and she just happened to make more than her husband, significantly more. And so she ended up paying him alimony, and she was pissed. I had to put my Crocs in sports mode because of that lady. She was mad at me. Girl, no, it's not just men that pay alimony. Women can pay alimony too.
A lot of you are asking me why Kelly Clarkson has to pay alimony even though her ex cheated. What does that have to do with alimony? If you support your spouse during the marriage, you have to support them after the marriage. That's the law. Also, judges don't care who cheated or who's right or wrong. That's not their job. If you don't want to get stuck paying alimony, do one of 3 things. 1, marry someone who's not only self-supporting but earns about the same as you. 2, get a prenup before you get married, waiving alimony if you divorce. And 3, don't get married and don't live together because of palimony.
I already loved Mary J. Blige, but now I really love her.
You mean to tell me I gotta pay him? And he cheated, he lied, he stole, you know, not to give a petty, but you know what I'm saying? You mean I gotta pay him for cheating and lying to me and ruining my life? So yeah, and the law is you have to, you know, so I say get a prenup, cover yourself up.
Somebody said, welcome to every wealthy male's nightmare. It costs to be the boss. Fair is fair. Yes, it's not fair when the roles are reversed and women are the ones that's the hypocrites now. All of a sudden, alimony is wrong when the woman has to pay. And if these people care so much about saving their money, won't they just stay together? Stay together like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. You know what I mean? You just buy you a house somewhere else and she have a house somewhere else. You're just married on paper. But we all know when that divorce happens, people want to take their money and run. And to keep it real, just like we got some trifling women out here, we got some trifling men who out here trying to take these women, get them for child support, all kind of mess. It is something I do not like, but the game is the game. And this is the game women benefited from for decades. So yes, let these men get their money. But I'm going to stop the video right there. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about women having to pay alimony now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching to the end. I will see you in the next one.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one, and I get to learn and hear of new things every single day. I never in my widest imagination think that women pay alimony, because all this while men have been the one paying. So I didn't even know that the table has turned. What a law. Because over here in Africa, I have never heard of a situation where a woman paid a man after divorce. Let me know what you guys think about women paying alimony. Do you think that it is fair, or since feminists are always looking for equality in anything, this is exactly how it should be. Let me know what you guys think. I really had fun reacting to this video. If you guys totally enjoyed watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.